Assalamu alaikum students. Today I am continuing your chapter number 6 of EVS first, page number 29 and 30. In previous video, we have seen that some rules are there from which we understand the two rules. Remaining four are there, which we have to discuss. These rules are made by Indian governments, from which third one is prohibition against dumping garbage in the rivers, विच मीन्स वेस्ट मटेरियल को हमें गार्बेज को रिवर में डंप नहीं करना चाहिए, फेंकना नहीं चाहिए, विच इज़ प्रोहिबिटेड इन इंडिया, बैन इन इंडिया. What are the reasons of banning it? Prohibition, that is, if we dump the or throw the garbage into the rivers, the animals which are living in the rivers get affected due to pollution, due to polluted water. Polluted water affects the animal in a dangerous manner. And other point is that if the humans which are using the water of that river, they may get ill due to using of that water. Fourth one is protection against domestic violence for women. In India, there is an act made in 2005 which look after the safety of women and give the protection to them. So it is necessary to protect against the domestic violence. Fifth one is ban on child labor. According to the act, जो एक रूल बना था इंडिया में in 1986, child labor is totally banned because हमें बच्चों से काम नहीं लेना चाहिए, क्योंकि the age which is below 14 years in India, the age group of children which are considering below 14 years, is for education. This age is for education, not for work. So Indian government ban on child labor, ban on falling trees, hunting and poaching. We in India, killing, hunting, capturing and poaching of wild animals is totally banned, and all wildlife is under protection of Act of India. We follow many customs and traditions in our life. We follow these traditions by observing our mother, father, grandparents and other relatives. जो हम गुड मैनर सीखते हैं वो हमारे बड़ों से सीखते हैं, from our mother, father and grandparents and other relatives. There are several good customs and traditions in our society. We celebrate festival together, we welcome guests who visit us and are hospitable to them. हमने बड़ों से क्या सीखा है? We respect our guests which come into our house and we all celebrate. हम अपने relatives के साथ celebrate करते हैं any festival like Eid. Many of our customs enable us to maintain the balance of nature. We express our love and gratitude towards animal. हमें animals की तरफ क्या बताते हैं हम लोग? Love and gratitude. The values of non-violence and peace have been a part of our social life since ancient time. हमारे पिछले टाइम से पास ऑन हुआ है the non-violence and peace to us. Even so, there are some traditions and customs that are not desirable. ऐसे भी कुछ customs है हमारी सोसाइटी में, traditions है जो बिल्कुल unacceptable है. There are not beneficial for our society, जो useful नहीं है हमारी सोसाइटी के लिए. फॉर एग्जाम्पल कास्ट डिस्टिंक्शन, भेदभाव जो होता है कास्ट के नाम पे, दैट इज़ नॉट गुड फॉर आर सोसाइटी. बिकॉज ऑफ दिस आ डिविजन हैज़ बीन क्रिएटेड इन सोसाइटी के पार्ट्स हो जाते हैं, जिसकी वजह से इट हैज़ गिवन राइज टू इनइक्वालिटी. Untouchability was an inhuman and unjust custom, and the Constitution of Independent India abolished the custom of untouchability. इंडियन गवर्नमेंट ने इस पर क्या लगा दिया है? एंड कर दिया है इसे ऑफिशियली. किस चीज़ को एंड किया है? द अनटचेबिलिटी and caste distinction and inequality are totally abolished by Indian government. Abolished unjust customs in our country. Customs such as sati and child marriages were abolished by making laws that banned them. इसे totally ban कर दिया गया है. Which things are totally banned? Sati, child marriages, child marriages and caste distinction and untouchability is totally banned in India. The law that bans the use of magic for cheating peoples was first enacted in Maharashtra. Receiving a dowry has been banned by laws. Two things which are firstly banned in Maharashtra, that is the magic, black magic, and the dowry, which we call the Dahej. These are banned in India, in Maharashtra, in our state. Here are some social issues of our society which are linked by each other. First one is illiteracy, which means uneducation. India is a developing country, and most of the people are uneducated in India. So it's our duty to aware the public to educate their children without doing their child marriages, without forcing them to work like child labor because of poverty. It's our duty to aware them. And the second thing is superstition. It is totally wrong to believe the superstition. For example, a black cat comes into our way, so something gonna be happen with us. It's totally wrong. Which superstition means andhvishwas is totally fake. Wrong customs and tradition cause the neglect of some section of society. They have no access to education. ये सारी चीज़ें किन लोगों में पाई जाती है? Which are not educated, which not get, therefore they do not get opportunities of development. एजुकेशन नहीं होने की वजह से अपॉर्चुनिटी नहीं मिलती है उन्हें डेवलप होने की, because they all are involved in the social issues. Therefore they have no means of livelihood. The way of earning money, उनके पास वे नहीं होता है earning money के. That's why they all involve in this type of activities like child labor. Therefore they have to face poverty. गरीबी वो फेस करते हैं. Poverty and lack of education are the two big obstacles in our society. इंडिया में दो मेन ऑब्स्ट्रेकल क्या है, रुकावटें क्या है? द पोवर्टी, गरीबी, और अनएजुकेशननेस, लैक ऑफ एजुकेशन, कमी एजुकेशन में. वी कैन ओनली मेक प्रोग्रेस टुगेदर इफ़ वी गेट रीड ऑफ दिस ऑब्स्ट्रेकल. अगर हम ये चीज़ों को हटा देंगे, द ऑब्स्ट्रेकल विल रिमूव. Like poverty and lack of knowledge, lack of education, we can help to develop our country. Next point is protecting our environment. This is the main point. Just as law are necessary to maintain equality and justice in society, हमारी society में laws are very important. Laws are also required for the protection of environment. तो environment के लिए भी laws are very essential and required. We are depend on nature in many ways. बहुत सारी चीज़ों में हम depended हैं environment पे. Like we depended on trees for our oxygen. We depended on soil for our crops, and we depended on water for our drinking purpose and for growing our trees. And we depend on minerals, and we depend on fuels, and many more. Most of our needs are fulfilled by nature. ये सब चीज़ें fulfill करता है nature. Nature fulfill all these things. Natural resources should be available in enough quantity. जो भी natural resources है, they all are in enough quantity, कम quantity में है for the needs of our future generation. But we have to, therefore we must conserve these नेचुरल रिसोर्सेज, हमें इसकी क्या करना चाहिए, बचत करनी चाहिए नेचुरल रिसोर्सेज की. सो आर फ्यूचर जनरेशन नीड्स इट. सो वी हैव टू कंजर्व दिस नेचुरल रिसोर्सेज. वी मस्ट यूज़ दैम केयरफुली. हमें केयरफुली उसे यूज़ करना चाहिए. I hope you all understand this chapter. That it's for today. I am taking your exercise in next video. Thank you.